So you're at a gig, you put your speakers out, you put your bins out, whatever, you get it all nicely tucked away, all the wires are hidden away, etc. And then this happens. Someone decides to use it as a table, and what happens is it suddenly starts attracting other people to use it as a table. So all of a sudden it could end up like this. And then what you could do, you'll come along and remove everything, put them up somewhere, and then it all starts all over again. So people start using this as a table. And of course what you don't want to happen is that the glass falls down because of the vibration of the speaker, and the beer or whatever's in there, hopefully beer, falls on top of your speaker. Now, it can either fall away to the back. Now these are powered speakers, so it could dribble down the back into the electrics, or if the speaker's not flat, it could dribble down the front and hit the speakers themselves, or just cause a puddle here. These are common things. These have happened to me in the past. Many years ago, when I had a pair of big speakers on wheels, people sat on them, broke the wheels. They put, in those days, ashtrays, etc. But putting drinks, how do you stop all of that? Polite note, no note, tell them to naff off. Or is this so we want to stop that? So you have an array system, and then someone decides to use it as a seat. Normally a little kid would decide that that's where they want to sit, leaning against the pole. So how do you stop that? Tell the kid to get off? Find his parents? It's all too late. Or do you do this? And do they pay attention to it? I mean, you can do a fancy one, you can do a laminated one with nice fonts on it to say the same thing, like naff off, this is not a table, keep away, and by the way, no drinks. Do you do that? Do they pay attention to it? And will it blow off? Will it move during the course of the evening? The other thing is, so is this the answer? So this is from a company called Subsafe Audio, based in Scotland, and they design covers for bins, various brands, and they're designed for whatever speaker you may have. They're handmade, and hence they take a while to arrive, but that's not a problem. But look at the quality here. To keep them on, they've got elasticated around the sides here to catch the corners. I don't know if you can see that. Now, part of the deal is they will do your logos and any graphics that you want as part of the package price. I'm not one for self-advertising. I think it's a bit tacky. That's my own personal opinion. But I had to have something on it, so I put it on the just a name on a small font, nothing fancy, very plain, so hopefully it doesn't stand out too much. But you can have your own graphics on there. So nobody can sit on it, nobody can put glasses, and nobody can put bottles on it. Now I know there's been some opinions about an ugly tent device on top of your speaker, but this is a practical thing as opposed to a cosmetic thing, really. But it's because it's got elasticated around it, it's snug. The only tip I will give is put your pole in first and then put it on top, otherwise you're trying to find the hole. But that's the solution. So this is the FTB Vertus CS-1000 system. So what you do, you put the one pole in first. Right, so have a closer look. This is the back. That's for the speaker cable, and that's obviously for the pole. It expands. It's got elasticated side. It's got hinges all the way around. And weight wise, it weighs nothing. You can get yourself a bag to put them in, velcro on the top, and then you can keep them all there. That I believe is the extra. So it's just on, and now you just fit it around the sides. As you can see, This is for the speaker cable to come out. There's your pole in place, and that's now fitted. That's not actually going anywhere at all, it's not moving. Try to put your drink on here, try to sit on here. So I need somewhere to put my glass, mate. Can I leave it on here? Oh, can I put it down there, mate? Don't mind, mate, do you? I am asking, can I put it down there, mate? Oi, Mr. DJ, can I stick my glass here? No, they can't. And a little boy can't, or a little girl can't sit here and lean against the pole. Now, I know some people don't think it's the most attractive thing, but this is a functional product as opposed to a nice, pretty product. When the lights are low or down, I don't know if you can, how much difference it really makes. And are Joe Public looking at this anyway? It's only us DJs that are looking at this. Okay, Subsafe audio in Scotland. They're handmade, so you don't get them within a week. You have to wait a few weeks while Stuart makes them. Easy to do, just go online and either choose the speakers that you have online or just email him what you got. Because they're handmade, he'll make them for you once he knows the diameter and design of the speakers, because obviously the pole is his concern, I think, if you've got an array system. Okay, they're not 50 quid down the road. These aren't the cheapest things you're going to buy, but you're going to look at it as an investment, really. If someone was to spill drink on my speakers and the water or the fluids make its way at the back and does something to electrics, my guarantee is void. Any spillage, my guarantee is going to be void. So to protect my 5-year guarantee, or just protect the equipment, then investing in something like that would help. And to be honest with you, the time you buy a decent pair of speakers, the cost of these things are incidental, but they'll protect you as opposed to make it look nice and pretty. I suppose you could put little holes in there and put some little LED lights or something as a chaser, but a bit too much. But there you go. So that's Subsafe audio covers for my FTB Vertus CS-1000s, but for any speakers that are left alone, you know, glasses, bottles, you name it, video cameramen leaving their video cameras on there, photographers leaving their caps and bits on it, Joe blogs, I've seen this before in the past, they put a coat on top, which is the least of the problems having a coat, but they just seem to think that it's a table. And we all know that Joe Public, when you go and do a gig, they don't care about your equipment, they don't care how much it is or how little it is, there's no respect. So we've got to look after it ourselves. So, any comments on that? Links below, likes, comments, etc, etc, etc. Now, this is a first of product review. I did do a quick review of my FTBs, but I haven't really got any more equipment to review. Got to stop buying equipment. But anyway, if you found it interesting, hopefully you did. Any other comments, then please let me know. But they're very well made. They are definitely worth the wait. And if they are mass produced in China or something, then obviously the price will come down. I dare say one day speaker manufacturers are going to include this, because once they're manufacturing speakers, it's obviously very easy for them to manufacture tops. Obviously, if it was a flat speaker and no array, no pole, then the pitch doesn't have to be so high. It's just to stop people putting things on top of it. Hopefully, you've never had that issue before, and hopefully you'll never have the issue again. Okay, teddy byes.